Hello, my name is Kevin O'Neill. I'm here today with John Fowler. We're creating a video of a prototype Warrior-controlled identity and information asset management platforms and services. To provide a little introduction or context, CYVA's cybersecurity innovations, they're designed to provide warriors the capabilities to protect and control their identity and information assets wherever they exist, post-decryption. And this is a key issue or capability. Namely, you encrypt a file, you send that file, you send the receiver the decryption key. Once they apply that decryption key and now have a decrypted file, they can do whatever they want with it. That always bothered me as an engineer, so I want to continuously control the information post-decryption. Second point here, warriors maintain continuous direct control. Namely, wherever the data exists, they can lock it at will, erase at will, audit at will, change the governing security and privacy policies at will, and they can derive value and or benefit from the trustworthy use of their information assets. And this is according to their terms and conditions. CYVA's personal information agent technology and services are designed, engineered as an owner-operator controlled, self-protecting, self-governing information agent made up of software and hardware. Again, it's built to enforce the operator's security and privacy policies. There are rules governing their deployed PIA-based information assets. The assets could be just about anything, your identity, your pictures, targeting data, messages. Again, control of this information wherever it exists. Anywhere, anytime. Next point. We want to be able to visualize what is the status of my personal information agent in a common operational picture. Years ago I was working on a cybernetic visual analyst, and I want to be able to see my information and control it wherever it exists, and at the same time visualize that, see a map, see where all my deployed agents are. Next point, the WarriorIAM platform enables individuals to form ad hoc trust communities. These are of humans and IoT devices. And final point for introduction purposes, the personal information agent, it augments people, augments warriors, it amplifies our abilities to protect and control our human digital existence, our information, to enhance our security, trust, and privacy, our liberty in a hostile cyber world. All right, this is a personal information agent, and these little shields represent security policies that are attached to individual objects, like a photograph, a phone number, my name, birth date, whatever. But the idea is that these security policies are your policies. These policies are set by you, the owner-operator of the information agent. So you can strictly say, I do want to allow the recipient to be able to see the information. Maybe you're going to display the photograph. Or you might allow them to read information within your agent, such as a location. In this next segment, I want to cover the personal information agent or PIA prototype, app bar, and snack bar feedback for the PIA lock, unlock, erase, and probably most important here, the audit log feature. So with the PIA app bar, we can lock down the personal information agent. We can unlock it at will. And again, most importantly is to be able to audit the who, what, where, when, and why did somebody process any actions on my information objects contained within the personal information agent. And then erase. So again, this is completely at your will to erase the information within the agent. For this section of the video, I want to demonstrate the metered time policy use case. In this situation, you have the ability to dispatch your PIA and set a time limit on the use and display of the information contained in the personal information agent. So you do this remotely, and so we'll demonstrate that. Again, one of the use cases is that you send a sensitive message to a receiver, and you only want that message to be available for a certain amount of time. Or you might send information accompanied in the information agent, which is medical information. And maybe you want to set a limit of 24 hours, and then it just erases that content. Location information, any information that you want to limit the amount of time a recipient can see and display and use the information contained in the personal information agent. Again, this is a prototype, and you're managing what are called personal information agents. And this is just a high-level synopsis of these agents. These are essentially my identity agents, and they're on board to the device, deployed on a cloud server. These are guests on my device and IoT devices. Now, what I'm going to show you is that these agents are deployed, but you have a owner-operator, which is me. Basically, this is my identity agent that I've sent to another phone. And these are my privacy, security, and liberty policies. Actions permitted, namely display and read. So I'm going to allow the recipient to see my phone number, photograph, etc., and allow another program, let's say a phone, to read the phone number and make the phone call. These are community-based policies, namely I decide which communities my agent belongs to, and other members of the community have these display and read privileges. Also, dynamically, I want to be able to control the amount of time, which are called metered time policy, of how long the agent will allow itself to be displayed or read. And so just to demonstrate remote control, or the fact that you have direct authoritative control over your identity agent, I'm going to be able to essentially contact and control my agent wherever it exists. So I've just locked my agent. I am unlocking it, and if I decide, I can simply erase the agent itself. I'm going to restore here for this demonstration. And so I'm able to send messages via the agent. As you see, Go Tango. I'm going to modify that message. And again, I want to be able to control the amount of time. And again, this is a metered time policy that the agent is going to be available. I want to be able to do this dynamically. So I've just set the meter time policy to 20 seconds. And we're just simply going to watch it count down for the 20 seconds. And there's different scenarios you're going to be wishing to control how much time recipients can utilize your information. And then the recipient could request more time for the use of your information. So this is an example of our mission is to provide people the ability to control their information wherever it exists and allow them to derive value and or benefit from the use of their information assets. Thank you. In closing, we continue to advance the WarriorIAM and also the HumanIAM, human-controlled identity and information asset management platforms and services. And finally, just a question. Do you believe humans have an unalienable right to protect and control their personal information wherever it exists? I think we do. So I would like to invite you to join the Human Digital Liberty movement. Thank you. And I wish to invite you to join us in collaborating to advance our personal information age in technology and services. We are augmenting humans, amplifying our abilities to protect and control our human digital existence, our security, privacy, and liberty in a hostile cyber world.